Namaste. Welcome to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. Dear viewers, let us now start the program with the main affairs of the day. A meeting and interaction program had been organized by the National Farmers Commission with the concerned bodies related to mushroom field. Commercial production program of barley and potato has been started in 2 local levels of Megdi from this year. There's shortage of food in Api Himal village municipality of Dajula, which is not connected to the road network. Plus more. Let us continue the program with the news on vaccination campaign. Vaccination is very essential to control the disease of humans and animals. With the new biological science, the world has reached a new height in controlling disease. Nepal is still struggling to find new ways to fight the disease in the country. The government is focusing on corona vaccine on people. This is why the news on animal vaccine is so important, to make people realize that there are programs to help their animals. The farmers have to bear loss due to the disease in the animals all the time. With corona pandemic affecting the nation, the animals are in the shadow and the different disease are breaking up. A nationwide vaccination campaign has been launched to control the outbreak in livestock from time to time. Let us look at this news report for a little while.
The nationwide vaccination campaign has been launched to control the outbreak in livestock from time to time. The vaccination program has been started under the direct supervision of the Veterinary Services Department under the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development, with the support of veterinary hospitals of all the states, coordination of the state offices, and direct presence of the local level. Vaccination campaign is being conducted with the objective of developing immunity in livestock against various infectious disease seen in the winter and rainy season. Under the campaign, some states are vaccinating and some are preparing to be vaccinated from the second week of Fagun. The government aims to vaccinate 7.5 million livestock across the country. The government believes that the incidence of ranikhet in chickens, diphtheria in cattle, disease of the sheep, and hoof disease in hoofed animals will be reduced.
After the news report, let us now talk about grant for milk. The sales of milk is now becoming more organized as more cooperatives are emerging in the country, helping the farmers distribute the milk systematically. The cooperatives buy the milk from the farmers and sell them to the consumers. Farmers are always saying that the production cost is not recovered through the sales of the milk due to the fact that the cost of keeping dairy cows is high. The cost of feed is also high according to the farmers. Let us look at this news report for a little while.
Veterinary Hospital and Veterinary Services Expert Center, Tano, has launched a grant program to encourage dairy farmers. Farmers who are selling through cooperatives will be given subsidy at the rate of 2.50 rupees per liter on the basis of production. Out of the 4.5 million rupees grant disbursed through 12 cooperatives in the district last year, 4 million has been allocated this year. A per-liter subsidy program has been set up to encourage farmers. The district has been producing 3,800 metric tons of milk annually.
After the news report, let us now talk about interaction program on mushroom. Mushroom is being cultivated in Nepal with vigor as more and more people are turning into mushroom for the required amino acid. This mushroom needs especially dark place and moist place to grow. There are some reports that they are grown even underground in some countries, as the demand for this mushroom is very high all over the world. Nepali farmers are earning good income from this vegetable. It is more and more consumed by vegetarians. In the past, the mushroom was eaten only by few people in Nepal, as they did not know the value of mushroom for healthy diet. This is why it was only harvested by the few people from the jungles. Now, you can say it is a fad among the Nepali people. A meeting and interaction program had been organized by the National Farmers Commission with the concerned bodies related to mushroom field. Let us look at this news report for a little while.
A meeting and interaction program has been organized by the National Farmers Commission with the concerned bodies related to the mushroom field. In the program, the participants have suggested on the problems of mushroom farming expansion and development plan. Similarly, Santosh Karki, president of Mushroom Growers Association of Nepal, presented a working paper on the problems seen in mushroom production and the programs to be implemented in the coming days. Chairman of the Commission, Dr. Dangal, said that he was committed to move forward with the suggestions of the participants. Members of the National Farmers Commission, Director of Insurance Committee, Sushil Dev Subedi, Head of Commercial Pest Development Center, Tirtha Kumar Shrestha, Branch Officer of Customs Department, Uddhav Dungana, and representatives of Agriculture Knowledge Center were present on the occasion. Similarly, representatives of the Prime Minister's Agriculture Modernization Project Senior Engineer, National Fruit Development Center, Seed and Quality Control Center were also present.
After the news report, let us now talk about success and failure in agriculture. Many people who have returned to Nepal from the foreign countries are all turning to agriculture business. This is a great success for the country to make people realize that the food comes from the soil and without it, life is not possible. Many youths are happy with agriculture as they are earning good income in the country. The next story is also very positive that the best profession for all is agriculture. However, the farmer is saying that her crop failed due to the unexpected rain during the harvest time. This is the case with many Nepali farmers this year. These farmers are saying that they are not getting relief. Some weeks ago, we had a report on violence in the ward office against a farmer. Neetu Kumari Chaudhary, who has been living in Barju Village Municipality 6 of Sunsari, has been doing business by registering an agricultural farm for the past 3 years. Let us look at this news report for a little while.
Neetu Kumari Chaudhary, who has been living in Barju Village Municipality 6 of Sunsari, has been doing business by registering an agricultural farm for the past 3 years. Neetu has no problem in marketing and has good support from the municipality. Neetu Kumari Chaudhary has been involved in agriculture for the past 3 years in Sunsari, Barju Village Municipality 6. It has been 3 years since she has started her business by registering Sandesh Bangur agriculture farm. She has been raising ducks, pigeons, local chickens, pigs, and turkeys on the farm and is also cultivating vegetables by leasing 2.5 bighas of land. She has no problem marketing the product. Neetu said that she has received 150,000 rupees as assistance from Barju Village Municipality as she has done good business in the agricultural sector.
बजार व्यवसाय भन्नाले हाम्रो यो जाडो मौसम आयो भने त हाम्रो घरमै बिक्छ हैन नत्र भने यहाँ बजार लाग्छ चिमडी बर्जु 6 मै हाम्रो बजार लाग्छ हटिया लाग्छ स्थानीय हटिया लाग्छ 2 दिने शनिबार अनि बुधबार त्यहाँ लगेर बेच्दा पनि हुन्छ बिक्री हुन्छ.
According to Neetu, the unseasonal rains have affected the business at a time when it is flourishing. The rains affected the chicken coops, some of the baby pigs died, and all the paddy that was ready to be harvested fell. She said that her name has been written for the compensation, but she did not find any relief.
सजिलै त ल्याउन दिन्छ रोकटोक पनि हुन्छ हाम्रो बोर्डरमा नेपाली पुलिसहरुले रोकटोक गर्नुहुन्छ तिनीहरुले पनि के माग गर्छ तर भन्दा घरको लागि हो भनेर व्यापारी होइन हामी घरको लागि युजको लागि ल्याएको भनेर अलिअलि रोकटोक त हुन्छ तर आउन दिन्छ.
If the government is to move forward by giving priority to the farmers and the agricultural sector, overcoming the problems facing the farmers, it will not have to depend on others. Self-employment rates can be increased along with increasing production in one's own country.
After the news report, let us now talk about barley and potato cultivation. In the mountains of Nepal, barley and potato grow well. These are the main items of the diet of the people there. The mountains have to import a lot of rice from the south. Now there's a new vigor in cultivating the crops that grow well, such that the food security is obtained. The indigenous crops are the best and the natural way of supporting the local demand in the country. Food grows according to the climate and soil of a country. Nepal is best for certain crops while others do not. yield much. The Nepali government is also working on preserving the local varieties of the crops to ensure that we have natural agro biodiversity in the country. Commercial production program of barley and potato has been started in 2 local levels of Magdi from this year. Let us look at this news report for a little while.
Commercial production program of barley and potato has been started in 2 local levels of Magdi from this year. Under the Prime Minister's Agriculture Modernization Project, barley and potato blocks have been started in Raghuganga Gaonpalika 5, Ward number 6, Pakipani, Malika Gaonpalika 6 and Ward number 7. According to the Agriculture Knowledge Center, the block program has been started with the objective of expanding commercial cultivation of barley and potato, improving quality, increasing production, and assisting in marketing. According to the Agriculture Knowledge Center, a budget of 1.31 million rupees has been allocated for the continuation of the block program. The barley block covers an area of 50 hectares and the potato block 30 hectares. According to the Agriculture Knowledge Center, barley is cultivated in 300 hectares in the district and 400 metric tons is produced annually.
After the news report, let us now take a small commercial break. Stay with Krishi Television. After the commercial break, welcome back to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal. Dear viewers, let us now talk about millet production. Millet is slowly declining in production in most of the areas of the country, according to the reports from last year. This year, there is a change of tune. The production of millet has actually increased in Sengja. This is such a great news as millet is very good for the health. Millet is believed to have been originated from Central Asia and that it was a very popular diet in Europe during the Middle Ages. In Nepal, dhiro was prepared and consumed in Nepal from the flour of millet in the past. Nowadays, dhiro is rarely consumed. However, some very educated and health-conscious people like to eat this cuisine in Nepal. Millet production has increased in Sengja. Let us look at this news report for a little while.
Millet production has increased in Sengja. According to the Agriculture Knowledge Center, 18,047.07 metric tons of millet has been produced in 16,407 hectares of land this year. According to the Knowledge Center, the production of millet has increased by 1.7 million metric tons this year as compared to last year. Last year, 18,046 metric tons of millet was produced in an area of 16,405 hectares. The Knowledge Center has been claiming that it has been conducting various programs for the promotion of millet cultivation in most places in the district. Although the production of millet has increased in the district this year, it has not been cultivated commercially. Millet requires a lot of hard work and diligence, and in recent times, farmers have been attracted to cash crops.
After the news report, let us now talk about shortage of food. The Nepali high mountains are difficult to access even in this day and age. The food that grows there does not meet the demand of the people there, and the food is imported there. In many instances, the food shortage is seen and the people have to suffer. This is a great misfortune of the mountains. The people there should be resettled in places in the world where the land is manageable and where people do not fall off and die. Even the road network that is available is very dangerous. People do not have proper living conditions and they have no food. It is sad that human life has to be in such depressing condition. Let us look at this news report for a little while.
There is shortage of food in Api Himal village municipality of Darjula, which is not connected to the road network. Due to the decline in production due to the last year's drought, there is food shortage in the village municipality this year. Most of the settlements in the village municipality with a population of 7,000 are sloping. According to the locals, the Yashagumba was not good last year and the villagers had to eat food at high prices as the produce of the village was not enough. It is said that it is a problem in reducing the food quota of the Nepal Food Corporation in the current fiscal year. The municipality has requested for an additional 5,000 quintals of food quota for Api Himal this year, but it has not been heard yet. Currently, the road track is open only up to Makargari, Ward number 5 of Api Himal roads have not reached 4 wards in the upper region. Due to the lack of roads, transportation in this area is expensive and commercial rice is much more expensive than food grains in this area.
After the news report, let us now talk about implementation of government program in Jumla. The Agriculture Modernization Program is one of the most important programs of the Nepali government. It is trying to help the Nepali agriculture reach the heights of modern technology. Nepali agriculture has been primitive for a long time. The production has not been supporting the demand in the country. The Nepali people are awakened to new modern life and want to fast change the living conditions. Government of Nepal is also saying that it is working on it. 5 years after the implementation of the Prime Minister's Agriculture Modernization Project, the Apple Superzone program has been implemented in Sinja area of Jumla. Let us look at this news report for a little while.
5 years after the implementation of the Prime Minister's Agriculture Modernization Project, the Apple Superzone program has been implemented in Sinja area of Jumla. The Prime Minister's Agriculture Project Unit Jumla has selected Sinja area as a superzone. Earlier, this program has been conducted in Chandannath Municipality, Tatopani Village Municipality, Guthichor, and Patarasi. The superzone area have been added as per the recommendation letter of the project task force and the recommendation of the district project implementation and monitoring committee for the expansion of the Apple superzone area in Jumla. Due to the late decision, the program will be fully implemented from the next fiscal year except for some activities, the office said.
After the news report, let us now talk about sugar industry that is in operation. Sugar mills in Nepal do not pay the sugarcane farmers on time. There have been reports that suggest that the farmers have to wait for years to get their payment. This is why many farmers have turned away from sugarcane farming. The sugar factories were also being closed. We're at this point finding that the sugar factory that was closed has reopened. This means less import of sugar into the country, hopefully. The Annapurna sugar industry in Dhankil of Sarlahi, which has been closed for 2 consecutive years, has come into operation from this year. Let us look at this news report for a little while.
The Annapurna sugar industry in Dhankul of Sarlahi, which has been closed for 2 consecutive years, has come into operation from this year. The industry has been brought into operation from Monday amid uncertainty over whether the industry will be operational or not. The industry had not been able to come into operation for the last 2 years due to the non-payment of sugarcane purchased from the farmers. This year, new industrialists have bought the industry and brought it into operation. The industry has urged the farmers to come to the industry even if they are paid or not. The Indushankar sugar industry, Harivan, and Mahalakshmi sugar industry, Bagdaha, in the district are currently crushing sugarcane. Both of these sugar mills came into operation.
This is all in Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. Before I go, let us review the main affairs of the day. A meeting and interaction program had been organized by the National Farmers Commission with the concerned bodies related to mushroom field. Commercial production program of barley and potato has been started in 2 local levels of Megdi from this year. There's shortage of food in Api Himal village municipality of Darjula, which is not connected to the road network. Thank you for watching Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. I'll be back with more affairs next time. Till then, Jai Krishi, Jai Kishan. Samriddha Krishi, Nepal Kishan.